Sorry, Tom.
Hey, we're live.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
It's been a while.
I know, we've been a little
Busy.
yeah,
Having fun.
having a lot of fun.
Hi, guys. It's Tanya,
It's Alex.
Harley.
Doodle.
Time for a bedtime story, I guess. We haven't done this in a while. We've, as we said, been kind of busy.
We keep talking about doing it, and then we kind of get busy.
Tired.
And
We're old.
yeah, and we've been having fun.
But I have a list.
Yes.
Because I'm a list person.
I was going to wing it.
He doesn't have a list because he's not a list person.
I have a doodle.
I will keep him maybe on focus on what we need to talk about. So anyway, let's see, where did we leave off? Last time we talked to you, we were at Chickasaw State Park.
Yep.
Henderson, Tennessee.
Henderson, Tennessee, outside of Jackson, between Nashville and Memphis.
Had a great time. That's the state park there. We did a little bit of a discussion about that before, but it wasn't ideal for us with the big coach. So that we learned a lot that time.
We may or may not have posted a video or info about it. We don't remember. If we haven't, we might. If we did, awesome.
If you want to see it and we didn't, let me know.
Yeah.
I can send you what I have. We do take some pictures and some videos sometimes and don't do anything with them. It can happen. So anyway, so now we after we left Chickasaw State Park, we went to
our favorite winery again.
We went to our favorite Harvest Host, which is Sumner Crest Winery in Portland, Tennessee.
Yes.
Visited there with the nice staff.
Got a giant tub of pimento cheese that we ate out of.
By the way, if you've never made grilled cheese sandwiches and added pimento cheese on them,
it was pimento cheese, cheddar,
and it was a buffalo pimento cheese, and it was phenomenal.
It was fantastic.
So anyway, not that we were eating unhealthy or anything. So anyway, so we went to our favorite winery, stopped there for the night.
Had a couple of bottles of wine.
Not that night. We had like one that night. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. We moved from there, and we headed
to Pigeon Forge area.
So before we got our coach, we did not pre-book our campsites because we, number one, didn't want to jinx ourselves of getting our coach, and number two, didn't know what we were doing, and it was all kind of an unknown, which sometimes it still is.
Yeah.
We're learning. But anyway, so we did not pre-book. Well, what are you looking at, her? With not thinking about it, holidays weekends roll around, and some of those are big camping weekends. So what we are finding is now that we're trying to fill in some of these weekends, the holiday weekends, with what we can find. I guess is the right way of.
But the cool thing is we're finding some really nice little campgrounds.
Yeah. So we can tell them about the one in Pigeon Forge.
So the one in Knoxville was pretty awesome. We're learning what we like about campgrounds. We don't really like giant campgrounds. We don't need amenities. We don't need pools. We don't need bathrooms. We don't need laundry facilities. We like full hookups. We like spaced out spots if they're available. We like views.
Spaced out spots.
Spots with spaces between them, not spaced out.
That's so funny.
We like views. We like places where we can pull in a Class A and we can see something out the front. Yes. Like we've got a little pond here. We had a river previously. And am I losing my doggy?
Yeah, she was coming.
And it was. I'm enticing her to come back. And we love those. So we've kind of learned that, and those aren't the big RV resorts necessarily. They're more smaller, little private places, and we really, I think, like those better.
A lot of people love the big RV resorts, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that either, and we will stay at some of those. We actually already have some thoughts of staying at some of those, but we don't need all of it. I mean, we kind of like to
We're figuring out what we like to spend our time doing. We like to tinker around the bus. We did a good bunch of chores today. We'll cover that another time. We like fishing. We really like fishing.
We do.
We
like walking.
We like walking.
Out hiking, things like that.
We want to get back into birding some more. We haven't done that since Denver. We definitely want to do some more birding. We saw a hawk where we're at now, and it was pretty cool. We didn't have the camera with us though. But we really like fishing, so we'll be fishing for a little while probably.
So back to you got off.
Pigeon Forge.
List.
Yes.
So the place we found in Pigeon Forge was actually really cool. It had nice spots. They were nice concrete spots, and they were very well separated. They had a nice, a lot of grass area, a lot of hedge between them and stuff. So it was kind of cool. It was, you were there together, but yet you were not. And it was a very small, quaint's the key word here, is what we were finding that we like. Campground. Now this one did have a pool. It did actually have like a fitness center and things like that. It had a really pretty clubhouse. Is that
Yeah, a
what
little
it's called?
clubhouse
A
kind of
clubhouse.
thing.
So it was a really nice thing. The cool thing that we found, though, it was sitting on the river, and what were we, probably maybe 30 feet from the river?
Yeah, 30, 40 feet from the river.
And which the views were just outstanding. We loved that. We were there. We actually ended up being there right at 2 weeks. About a weekend is when Hurricane Ida had gone through.
Yeah.
And the outer bands, had worked their way obviously up toward the East Tennessee area, and we were under flood advisory, I guess is what you want to call it.
Yes.
Flood warnings,
Flood
whatever.
warnings, yeah. The potential big rainstorms, and we got a
Flash
good bit of rain.
And we'd already dealt with the flash flooding in the Tennessee coming across, because that was when they actually closed I-40.
I-40 was closed.
When all the
before.
flash flooding was happening there. So when they put out the advisories, it was a little concerning. We actually, so this one here would go over and turn on the headlights because we were facing the river and say, yep, still a little bit of water out there.
Yeah,
We're okay.
river's still there. We're okay.
Like, great, that's awesome. So anyway, those were a few days that we were had to be real careful. It rained.
The
for about
water
3 days.
never went up anywhere near.
No, but they
anything.
actually, you didn't know this either, but they actually had let out a bunch of water and I think
I didn't know that. I just assumed it would happen.
kind of prepared.
There's the little dams, and they had hydroelectric plants around there, so they managed the water just fine.
So anyway, that was interesting.
There was a lot of thunder, though. Her and the puppies were hiding underneath the blanket for one of the nights.
I don't like storms, so neither does Dude. Okay, that list. All right, let's
Okay.
keep going. Talked about that. Our big thing, you said fishing, but we've been grilling out
Grill time.
every single
Whatever
night.
that grill time version we got, look at the review. This thing's awesome. So what's awesome about it is it's small. It's only about yay big. It's perfect for the two of us to cook literally 2 meals out of. We get enough food for us for that meal and probably the next meal out of it. It's this big around, but it only uses this little pile of charcoal. So one bag of charcoal. We're still on our first bag of charcoal.
And we grill
When we
every
bought this
day.
thing in Chickasaw our first week, so it's 3 weeks ago, we grill almost every day. And we are still on our first bag of charcoal. And it's got this little power fan that you turn on, and it makes it even hotter. And then you turn it off when you're done with your grilling, and you come in and you eat. And then you go back out and you turn it back on, and you got enough heat still for marshmallows off that little thing of charcoal. Then we got a cute little bucket. We put the hot coals in there so we can clean it up and put it away for the night. I'm really liking the grill.
So after we left Pigeon Forge, this was the holiday weekend.
Yeah, this is Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend is a huge camping weekend, and we did not have anywhere to go. So, Alex.
Yeah, we lucked out. I found on a Facebook post a place that had a few camping spots. I wouldn't call it a campground. It has a few camping spots in Alabama, and it's awesome. We will be posting pictures. We have been fishing.
Oh boy, have we been?
We caught real fishies.
But don't worry, none of them were hurt. They're all
Yeah,
fine.
no fishies were hurt in the making of the documentary on
Right.
fishing.
They went back to their friends.
Yes,
We
some
just had
were
to see them.
small,
Some were big. So
not all of them were sunfish.
no. So we'll hopefully post some pictures if we remember.
Yeah.
If we get around to it.
We'll get to that.
And so anyway,
Yeah.
we've done a lot of fishing, but this is really cool. It's overlooking ponds, and then we've watched golfers, and we've watched we've done all kinds of things. We went to Mentone and walked around the little city.
We found a vegetable, a
found
farmer's
market, which we
which
love.
we love farmers markets.
No, the cafe,
Wildflower.
Wildflower Cafe.
Oh, it was so good.
we
Good
found
chicken salad.
we were going to Mentone, and we looked up the area to see what we didn't want to miss, kind of thing.
And she always looks gluten-free places.
But we like the little diners, drive-ins, and dives. We like the off the beaten path places. We don't like your normal, everybody goes here kind of thing. So we went to this cafe. It was really cute. They didn't have any indoor seating. It was all outside seating. It was under tents and just super, super cute. This place was so good.
Oh, it was awesome. She had a grilled tomato and cheese sandwich with kettle chips. I had a chicken salad sandwich, club style, which was, you coming up, Doodle? She doesn't like you. Doodle.
Anyway, so
She needs a love.
we got
Doodle.
we sat outside though, and it was just
It was delicious.
if you ever get up this direction and
Yeah.
you want to go to Mentone, that's a great place.
Yes, and then fun to just walk around. We didn't go into too many of the shops, but the outside areas it was beautiful. It was a beautiful weekend here in this area.
Oh, and by the way, fall is here.
Yes, you feel the fall air. It's in the 60s in the evening. We've also done a little planning, so we have an idea of where we're going to be through most of the rest of the year. We'll see how much that changes as we go along.
By the way, this changes. We make a decision,
Yes,
and within
hour, 2 hours.
I was going to
changes
say 24 hours.
Yeah, or
Hours.
less.
Then it's all changed. We have to sit down and redo the entire planning process.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're having more fun with that or
It's hilarious.
anyway. So, but all right. Well, anything else you want?
I don't think so.
I think
that's
my
good.
list is
It
covered.
would cover your list. Doodle really wants you
I
to
know.
keep
I'm
petting.
going to pet her. So.
Yes, Harley's eating.
So anyway, we've been doing the water infusions
Yeah, she's been doing all the water infusions. I just drink normal water.
and having a blast doing those.
Yes.
Those have been a lot of fun because I'm putting very odd flavors together
And
just to see what happens.
The nasty one was pretty funny.
Oh, that was
It
disgusting.
was hilarious.
Grapefruit, lime, and basil. That was
Does not
so
go. Gee,
nasty.
surprise! Grapefruit, lime, and basil don't go well
But you
together.
got to try. You
Plain water.
know, I mean, somebody had to try odd flavors to make them work.
Tomorrow's moving day.
It is moving day tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Labor Day. It's moving day, and we'll be heading back to our favorite campground before too long. So we'll see you.
Well, yeah, we gotta stop. We gotta do some real stuff that we're not, not like
we're adulting next week.
not all fun stuff.
So, and then we'll hopefully do another one of these in another week or two as we get settled in our fun spot for a while.
That's right.
And you guys who know us know what that is. And we'll do another bedtime story from there, I'm sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye guys.